Hello and welcome to this week's newsletter. We had a fabulous workshop on chronic inflammation and pain on Sunday just gone. And it was a workshop where we first of all educated around understanding your body type and that there are three different body types. And in the article, I go through it, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, and I'll go deeper. And then understanding how inflammation happens in our body and how chronic inflammation happens and moves into chronic disease. And this happens because the toxins build up in your body after you're not digesting properly. And then there's that inflammation that's going deeper into your tissue. And then how it affects what we call the seven tissues in your body. And then the byproduct of that is doshas. Then we went into the exercise part and understanding how your body needs to move and how you need to exercise, and the power of breath. The power of breathing and getting oxygen is actually the number one detoxification element that you can do, and it's completely free. So we'll teach you some aspects also in the article as well. And then we had a cooking part of that. So then we taught you how to use your food as medicine. So inside this article as well, we'll talk about different elements of what you need to do for your body. So let's jump into it. First of all, chronic pain and inflammation happens in your body usually because this has progressed over time. So to break free of that, you need to have a look at what is causing it. And we have a bit of a testimony of a client of ours who came into us who actually won a voucher. And inside, she came in for an Ayurvedic massage. We used a very specific oil that we use, which is Vata pacifying. So when you have imbalance in what we call Vata, Vata is dry. So the tissue is dry, the tendons are dry. There's not very good circulation. So we massage using this particular warm oil in with very particular technique. Now, it's not like you're going in for a deep tissue massage or a medial massage or you're releasing trigger points or you're doing all those things. What we're doing is we're rebalancing the body and getting the body to remove the waste product to the gut, and then for your body to eliminate this dryness and this air element. And after she had that treatment, she said the next day that she could not believe the difference in pain. She'd been in pain for a couple of years, and it was the first time she actually was out of pain. And then we have gone in deeper and we're looking at the root cause of the problem. So we're getting her like off the pain medication that she'd been on for multiple years, wrecking her gut and all sorts of things. So you can have a look at the story below. But the reason is that there are three different body types that you are born with. So there's Vata, Pitta, or Kapha. So you have a dominant of one, and we have all of the different elements. But Vatas have, more air in the body. So I've put it into a bit of analogy like, an orchestra. So there's like the Vatas are like the wind instrument. So it's more air, it's more dry, it's more mobile. You can sort of hear them coming or feel them coming. Everything is fast, everything is rapid. So one of the things we talk to Vadas about is having more warm, soups and nourishing food, less cold and raw foods, and maintain a regular, eating time and a regular routine. The pitta body types are like the fiery string section, right? So they can be highly strung sometimes, the hot, sharp, intense, like flames that power off the strings of instruments. But it can cause inflammation in from the digestion to the skin, in the muscles. And so they'll have more things like tendinitis, tendinosis, bursitis, as opposed to aches and pains and stiffness, and rigidity like the Vatas. So they'll have different inflammation and chronic inflammation. So we want to focus with them with more cooling foods like cucumbers, coconut, leafy greens, avoid the sour, fermented foods, caffeine and alcohol, and stay with more things that are going to calm down the body, meditation and gentle yoga. Now, these pittas always want to do things hard and fast, and they find it very hard when they have to slow down. The other thing too to remember is everyone thinks that fermented food is the go, but fermented food causes more inflammation in your body if you overeat it. Fermented was only supposed to be like a condiment. Kapha body types are like that steady baseline, that consistent. It's steady. It's a foundational aspect. They can get more swelling and sluggish and congestion. So they'll have more like this heaviness in their body, this dullness in their body, where everything feels like waterlogged and water retention. So we like to teach and have more foods that are light and dry, steamed vegetables, bit of spice, bit of pepper and things like that as well. Avoid any heavy sweet foods, breads, cereals, anything carbohydrate wise that's too dense. Sweet foods is also another aspect for them as well. So understanding, and they need to really move and get their body moving. So the different body types, depending on the imbalance, when we look at a constitution, we're first of all not just looking at the symptom. So we're not looking at, oh, you've done a hamstring tear, or you've done a calf tear or a tendon tear. We're looking, where has this problem come from? What is the root cause? What's going on in the digestive system? Fix that up first. Look at herbs that will support that as well and calm down that whole system. But the biggest thing is we look at daily routine. So we look at something called dinacharya in Ayurveda. This is like your daily routine. And we look at what we can do to help to stabilize, nourish, and get routine going, because the body likes routine, it likes balance. And so we've got some points there for you to have a look at. But the biggest thing is when inflammation is too much, it's really important to go, well, why has it been there for such a long time, and why can't we get hold of it? And I remember many of my cases of clients have come to me who cannot get rid of it. We reset their whole system. It's like we take their body in for a service. We do a detoxification program. For some of you who've done our detox, you know exactly what I mean. The power of cleansing helps to clean those 7 tissues out that I was talking about, because it's dumping into every area of your body. So you'll see in one of our previous newsletters, we talk about the 7 tissues, so you can go back and link to that, and we can link it to here as well. But really understanding what your body's type is, understanding the inflammation and how it got caused in the first place, and how we can reset it to help you to move to no pain, no inflammation, and you being able to live your best life. All right, hope you enjoy. Take care.